All right, you're welcome back to the third in this series of tutorials on how to use MT4. And when you open your MT4, um, yeah, on the side, on the right side here, there you're going to have your the prices, okay, the price ranges, now. Like when you see 83.63, that is actually $83 point 63 cents. Okay. Now this is $82 $65, just down like that. As it goes down, the prices actually goes down. If you're moving up, of course, the price is actually what is actually moving up, right? Then on the horizontal axis, that's where you have dates. Okay, that's where you have dates. Now, for example, where I'm actually touching right now, there you have 25 November 2022. Then you have 29th November, of course, 2022. These are actually 2022 dates. Now, the last trading day, which is actually December 30th, which is Friday, of course, there you have 30th, December, right? So, um, yeah, that is because we are actually working on, as we are on a time frame of 1 hour. Now, if we switch time frame to monthly, okay? Now, okay, I think I need to, at this point, I need to talk about time frames. There you have um on the top you have M1. M1 is 1 minute, and M5 is 5 minutes. M5 is M15 is 15 minutes. This is 30 minutes. This is 1 hour. This is 4 hours. This is daily. This is weekly. This is monthly. Now you're going to be asking that how does what does this really mean? What does this really mean? Now, when you are on 1 hour chart, okay, I've clicked this 1 hour. We are actually on 1 hour chart, okay. Even for now, we are on 1 hour chart, and let me just zoom out a little bit so that you can see. Now, every every candlestick you see on this particular chart, on this particular 1 hour chart, takes a whole 1 hour, 60 minutes to form. This is what I'm saying. Now, this particular small candle that I'm highlighting here takes a whole 60 minutes to form. The next candle takes another 1 hour to form. This candle takes 1 hour to form. This candle takes 1 hour to form. This doji candle takes a whole 1 hour to form. In other words, every candle you see here is talking about the activity of of market players for every 1 hour. Every 1 hour. It means that on a 1 hour chart in a day, you're going to be having, you should be having 23 candlesticks, right? Of course, there are times you have to, there is actually usually 1 hour break between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Nigerian time. Usually there's usually break because there's actually a switch in sessions. If, of course, I'm talking about people dealing with currencies now. If you're a forex trader, of course you know what I'm talking about, but that doesn't apply to people trading synthetics, people trading crypto, because those markets actually run 24 hours every day. So if you're looking at a synthetic chart, certainly you're going to be having 24 1 hour candles, in a particular day. But if you're looking at currencies, you're certainly going to be, looking at 23 candles in a particular day. So what I'm trying to say is that on this chart where we are right now you are looking at what happens every 1 hour. Now, this particular candle with this rejection up here, this particular candle takes a whole 1 hour to to really form. All of this happens, this is 1 hour, this is another hour, this is another hour, this is another hour, this is another hour. Every single candle takes a whole 60 minutes, to form when you are on the H1. So let's go to H4 now. You can see that there is a difference. Hello, you can see that there's a difference in what you're actually seeing around here, right? Because right now in H4, yes, we are still in US, we are still on US oil. On H4, you can still look at this chart, and you can see every single candle takes a whole 4 hours. Every single candle you see on this chart takes 4 hours to form. All right, now look at this candle, the candle here. This candle takes 4 hours. The previous candle takes 4 hours to form. This big candle takes 4 hours to form. The next doji candle takes 4 hours to form. This candle takes 4 hours to form. Every single candle on a 4 hour chart takes 4 hours to what? To form. Now, if you go to daily, everything you see here, you can see that the looks is a little bit different in terms of the trend is a little bit different from what you are seeing on H4 and H1. Yet we are still on US oil, but every single candle you see, every single candle you see on a daily chart takes a whole day to form. So it means that this candle, for example, the one I'm highlighting at the left hand side, this candle, for example, takes a whole day to form. The next candle, this bullish candle that was next, takes a whole day to form. The next candle takes a whole day to form. The next candle takes a whole day to form. The next candle takes a whole day to form. Okay, so you can see that when you are looking at the price on the right hand side, you can see that of course the price now ranges from $112.72 all the way down to $72.49 to $69.43. Now if you are looking at the if you're looking at the horizontal axis of this particular chart, now you can see that it has gone back to as far as June. As far back as June. If I try to zoom out a little bit, if I zoom out a little bit, now it's even compressed the time a little bit much more. Now we can even go back in time to 2021, December 2021. This is like December 2021 all the way to December 2022. Now this is like telling you exactly what happened in a whole year. Now if I want to see what actually happens even a little bit further, all I have to do is to place my cursor right on the chart and hold down, hold down, the left or left click, just left click, and drag to the other side. Okay, just drag, as you are dragging to the right, you can see now that we are now in 13th November 2019. We are seeing what actually happened. We can just go back more and more in time. Let's just go back more and more in time. Let's just go back more and more in time. Now this is like 2017. Okay, now we can see what has actually been happening in this market on a daily chart, from 2017. So we can go on to weekly chart. Now weekly, this is what weekly is actually doing, right? So this is basically what weekly is what is actually doing. So what are we, what are we saying? Basically, we actually saying that every candle on this particular, on this particular screen right now takes a whole week to form. It takes a whole week to form. It takes a whole week to form. Every candle, every single candle you see here, now every single candle takes a whole week to form. All right, so if you go back more and more in time, of course you can get into 7th, this is like 7th August 2016. You can actually, all you have to do all you have to do is just to see what's actually been happening in from the past. If you go to monthly, now this is what has actually been happening in monthly. Now what you see here is that every single price action you see here takes a whole month. Every single candle you see here takes a whole month to form. A whole month to form. All right, so if you go to M30, the same thing happens in M30. Every single candle you see on 30 minutes chart takes 30 minutes. Each candle takes 30 minutes to form. All right, so basically that's actually that about that. All right, that's that about that. Now there are some other tools around here that I'm going to be running you through in the next tutorial. I'm going to see you in the next one.